Ladies and gentlemen, what joy I have to show you that the iconic 88 Nairobi is finally coming alive. Right behind me are 16 floors of architectural perfection, and I can't wait to go inside and see as history unfolds. But before that, let me introduce you to the man behind this great project, this great idea, Jonathan Jackson. How are you?
Really good.
Let me teach you another one.
Oh, yes.
There you go. So
Thank
good
you.
to see you.
Lovely to see you again.
It's been
really
6
nice.
months since I saw you, by the way.
Yeah.
And look at you. Look at this now.
I know.
Congratulations.
Thank
this
you.
is the 16th floor right now.
We had just poured the 16th floor. We're just starting to build the 17th now.
So how are you feeling about it so far?
Well, it's going really, really well.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, it was 1 year ago we were here.
Imagine
and do you remember
that.
1 year ago?
1 year
and we were
ago.
right in the basement.
Imagine.
Do you remember we were looking down in the basement and we
can't
went
even see-
down there?
Yeah.
And the diggers were down there, and the steel and everything.
Yeah, 1
right
year.
up 1 year ago. And now we're right up there, 17th floor.
Wow. So
I
that
know.
means another year from now, what will be happening?
Well, actually, about middle of next year,
Yeah.
middle of next year, we'll be 44 floors.
What? I want to see how it is.
Yeah.
I want to see as, this, actually unfolds. I want to go in there and see what you've been able to do.
Love to.
Yeah.
And I can introduce you to our architect
Yeah.
and our project manager.
Yeah.
And shall we go down to the basement
I want us
and
to
see
start
where
from
we were
where we were.
a year ago,
All right.
which is like 2 floors down.
That's okay. I can do
Yeah,
that. The
you can
16
do that.
floors is a
And then
problem
16
for
floor-
me.
A bit
That's
of gym.
problem.
A bit of gym.
I've been to the gym. I was in the gym this morning.
Yeah.
So I guess it's gym second phase.
Second
too.
phase.
All right. So
Great.
guys, let's go inside and see the iconic 88 Nairobi. It's finally coming to life. It's going to be an amazing project here on Nairobi skyline. It's going to
It's
beat everybody.
iconic. It'll be iconic.
Iconic.
For Nairobi.
For Nairobi. All right. So let's get inside and see what's happening in there.
Great. Let's
We
go.
go? All right. Like Jonathan said, last year we were looking down, but here we are looking 16 floors up. How has it been?
When your first visited, we was foundation.
Yeah.
It was 2.6 meter thickness foundation. So we are in the foundation, not up the foundation.
Oh yeah?
So after your first visiting, we casted 19 floors up.
Wow.
We rise 19 floors
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And your second visited, it was 4 months later.
Yes.
We was ground floor.
Yeah, ground floor. I remember the ground floor.
Ground floor.
Yeah, and I was
I
so
think it's around
excited.
6
yeah.
months ago.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
In 6 months, we
Yeah.
casted 16 floors.
My goodness. So let me ask, so how many floors are you doing, say, in a month?
Actually, we gave promise even with previous videos, if you remember,
Yeah.
every week 1 floor. We already catch this target.
Yes, yes.
8 days, 7 days.
One floor.
So every week we are casting 1 floor.
Uh-huh.
It's coming sometimes 8 days up to weather and other operational
Right.
organization about in week and weekends
Yes,
because
yes.
of traffic jam in Nairobi.
And
Yeah.
people keep asking me,
Yeah.
how do we do it?
Yeah, how do you do it? Oh, this guy? So we
Yes,
just
sure.
did this guy? Uh-huh.
It's first
So how
starting
do you
our
do it?
formwork system. Our formwork system movables very fast. If you're casting this floor, next day, very fast you can move up. Even our scaffolds, we have a lot of scaffolds equipment on site, and our contractor best.
Yeah,
in Nairobi,
the best.
and they are working very fast. Even we have very professional team, even skillers, steel fixers, carpenters, everybody professionals working on site.
Yeah,
So results 1 week,
right.
1 floor.
And somebody is thinking 1 week, talk to us about the safety of, building these floors. If it's 1 floor, probably 8 days, how sure are we that we're going to be safe? I mean, Jonathan, the 44th floor.
Every day, when they bring the concrete here, we take samples and we test it. We take it to a laboratory,
Wow.
an independent laboratory, independent.
Yeah.
And they test the concrete to make sure it's class 50, so that it's really super strong. It's like
Wow.
it's stronger than iron.
Stronger than
Yeah,
iron.
it's really super strong.
Oh my goodness.
Even our lab is best in things.
Everything about 88 Nairobi is
Yes,
just
it's
the
best.
best, the best,
I
the
am
best.
best. We are
Iconic. Oh my goodness, perfection. I just love that.
And you're the best.
I love the best. All right, so gentlemen, can we go inside? I'm really, really eager
Yes,
to see
we
what
will
it's
show
like
you floor
inside.
by floor our results. How
Floor
it
by
does
floor.
looking. Yes.
Okay. So you know what I like about the basement parking is that first of all,
Yeah.
it's not scary.
No.
It's not dark.
No.
They're,
Very open.
Open, spacious.
Yes.
You know, some basements you try to
Yeah.
maneuver and it's so hard. But this is just the space is so huge.
Super wide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at it, isn't it amazing?
Same,
Yeah.
size.
And then it is light.
It's very
some,
light.
Some basement parkings are just like, oh my gosh.
It's
You
so
know,
dark
is it
and
Halloween? Creepy. So what was the thinking about this?
So yeah, so we,
Yeah.
as you said, we wanted lots of light, lots of fresh air,
Right.
and just easy maneuvering. So a
So
really
how many
good
cars
easy.
at any given floor?
How many cars?
How many cars could you park?
Andrew, could you? Andrew, here's my architect.
All right. Hi,
He's-
Andrew.
Hi, Betty.
Yes, yes.
And
hi.
so
Thank
he's
you.
our architect. She just asked, how many cars do we have on one floor?
So on
One floor,
we are
roughly.
averaging 80.
80.
Yes.
80 cars.
Oh, wow.
Because
Okay.
we are adapting a valet on most of the floors. We are doing valet parking,
Okay.
which means we can really park them in because you don't have to park your own.
Yes, yes.
You can
I
give it
love
to
that
the
about
to the
88 Nairobi. I
valet.
don't have to park my car. After work,
have
I
valet.
just leave the keys and somebody
Yes,
does
and
that
it's
for
sorted
me.
on your behalf.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
still two.
All right.
And how many parking we have in total?
Total, we are at around 480
480.
and 80 to 500.
Okay.
Yeah, given the valet.
Yeah.
Valet option.
That's really cool.
So, we have 300 apartments?
Yeah.
And we have about 500 parking spaces.
So there's
really
no
plenty
fighting
of space.
over
Plenty of
parking.
space.
Plenty of
Nobody's gonna park in your parking space.
No.
I love that. All right, so should we continue?
Right, let's carry
I think
on.
we're doing great.
All right, let's
with,
go.
With going
With the
up.
walking.
Let's see.
You're going.
Yeah.
So this is the first apartment floor. And Andrew, you explain it. You're the architect.
What?
This is where we have our first level of apartments.
Yeah.
This is the 9th floor.
And
So
they
you can
still get
imagine-
a view. They still
Yes.
have a view.
So 9th floor is where your first apartment is.
Yeah.
And they enjoy the benefit of terraces on both the eastern and the western side. So you get a westlands view and a savannah view above the national park on this other side.
Oh my
So
goodness.
That's the
On
9th floor.
the 9th floor.
We have a huge podium shared terrace where everyone from the building can come and enjoy.
Including the people
We're
on
going to
the...
put badminton there,
Yeah.
and garden chess.
Yeah.
So we're going to garden chess, and I'm
that's
also
really
going to have a
dope.
little garden for Rafi.
For what?
Rafi.
Oh, for Rafi. Oh, that's sweet dog.
So there's a little garden for Rafi.
I'm sure he has an apartment somewhere. This is just amazing. And I remember Jonathan, the first time we were coming here and he was telling me about it, he said that everybody gets to have a view, even the people on the first
On
apartment
the first
floor.
apartment floor.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Good job, good job.
Shall we carry on?
Yeah, we should.
Now we're doing the stairs.
All right.
Let's try. You see the view? Look, it's amazing.
Oh, this is...
This is the first level.
What? Wait,
that's-
I need to... All right, so ladies and gents, we are on the 16th floor. And I did it. Hey.
You're cool.
I
Well
did it. I
done.
did it. And we came up the stairs and the ramps. And Jonathan, one of the things that I mentioned when we're down there, that
Yeah.
it's so nice how the ramps are so wide.
Yes.
And the cars don't have to, squeeze
Squeeze in between columns and things
nothing.
like that.
And
Yes.
it's so, I mean,
I did it deliberately.
yeah, tell me why. Have you had bad
Well, I
experiences?
knew you were going to come in your Ferrari,
I like that. Yeah, my Ferrari.
and I didn't want
it
you
be scratched.
to damage the building.
Thank you. Oh. I like that. Was that one of the things that you guys thought about? That convenience.
Yeah.
In parking and just quality of life for 88 Nairobi.
Yes. I mean, we have thought through so many thousands of details,
Mm-hmm.
and having a wide ramp is just one of many, many we did.
Right.
And also, as you noticed on the floors, there's lots of light
Yes.
on those floors and a lot of ventilation.
Yes.
So that you're never going to get the cars going around with the fumes.
Yes.
You're never going to get suffocated from the fumes and everything. So we thought of a million, and then you also came and looked at chose
Yes.
the finish of one of the
Yes.
floors.
Oh yeah, I chose the finishing of the one of the floors, and you better use
the floor
it.
surface for your parking
For
space.
my parking space. And then also the thing is,
Yes.
apart from them being so wide,
Yes.
I noticed that there were a lot of columns as we were going up. So talk to us about how you're building each floor, the safety considerations and everything.
Yeah, well, we have as you saw it, they were scaffolding, temporary scaffolding,
All right.
which we will take away when the concrete is cured. And as my project manager was saying earlier, we're using the highest quality concrete you can have, 50 grade. And concrete comes in different grades. 35 is a standard grade.
For Nairobi.
For Nairobi. You can go down to 30 even.
You can go
and
down?
some people go even to 25, but it's not advisable.
Okay.
So 30, 35 is fairly common. So to go, and then you usually go to 40, 45, and 50 is like super strong.
50 is like super
50 is
strong.
super strong.
Wow, and that's what you're using
and that's
here
what
at
we're
ETH.
using here. So, and we had 3 separate engineers check all the calculations for the building.
I have to say that even on the first apartment floor, the 9th floor, that everybody gets a view.
Yes.
How amazing is that?
It is.
So the first apartment floor,
Yes.
and I get to see National Park, I get to see Westlands on the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah, so talk to me about that.
Well, I knew that, you know, a lot of natural light and a good view always helps, you know, when you're living.
Yeah.
You don't want to be down in a low level looking at in the back of another building.
Right.
And you don't want it to be dark. So I wanted somewhere where that's why we put the parking higher, so that actually the first apartment floor starts above the trees.
Wow.
So it's starting above the tree line.
Brilliant idea.
So you know we kept the trees, and you
Yeah.
know how I love keeping
Yeah,
trees.
but then Jonathan didn't cut any trees, and I'm so proud of you for that. The 3 big
The
trees,
big trees
the
coming
big
up
tree.
through the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
So so the parking covers those trees, and then the apartments start above that.
Wow.
And it's great. I mean, we are now 1/3 of the way up the building, and look at the view
And
you
it's
have.
already so beautiful.
Look at this,
I can see
1/3
Nairobi.
of the way.
Yeah.
We got another 2/3 we're building.
My goodness. So
And you can see Mount Kenya on a good day that direction.
Mount Kenya,
Mount Kenya. Mount Kilimanjaro is over there.
even
which
on
you can
even
see.
where we are right now.
Even where we are right now,
Wow.
you would be able to see it. And a little bit, you can see it in Ngong Hills a little bit
Yeah, I
there.
can see the Ngong
and a
Hills
few
for
more
sure.
floors will be see
Yeah.
all of it. And then you'll see the Abidares up beyond there.
You really thought about this.
Yes.
So I had asked you about the client's experience. What are they saying about 88 Nairobi?
So we had one diaspora, Kenyan diaspora, who came in, flew in last week. She came around just yesterday. She was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is so amazing.
Yeah.
And she's already bought an apartment.
Oh wow! Are there locals who are actually buying the apartment, interested in the apartment?
I think now that they're seeing us really rising,
Yes.
we're getting a lot more interest.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now people can see we're serious. You know, we've always said we're serious.
Yeah, you've
but
been serious.
Talk is
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
Actually doing it is another.
Yeah.
So now people are really saying, "Wow, you know, you really are building it." So we're getting a lot of the local people are now beginning to talk to us. I think the diaspora have been more believing.
Okay.
So we've sold mostly to diaspora so far because they have checked me out what I've done in Europe
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
So they've got really believing that I would actually build it. So diaspora have been a lot more believing. And I think because in Kenya they've had so many bad experiences.
Yes.
And so they've been very cautious.
About what
which
they're
I understand,
investing in.
and it's
Yes,
quite
yes, yes.
reasonable.
Yeah, yeah.
But now that they can see, you know, we're
It's
growing.
actually happening.
Yeah.
Are we going to
And
get
in
any
1 year.
In
'cause-
1 year, you've done
Yes.
all this. This is marvelous.
And you know, and if you take the 3 basements below, 1 year ago we were 19 floors down
Imagine
here. 19
that.
floors.
What is the future now? Talk to us about from now on the 16th floor going. What are we looking at in the next couple of months?
So I think by summer of next year, the middle of next year, we will have finished the concrete all the way to
That's
44
around
floors.
June.
June-ish.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will be all the way to the top. So in about
44 floors.
44 floors.
What?
In 6-7
I
months.
hope you're going to have a lift for that because I'm not climbing down 44 floors.
I'm
again.
challenging you to walk.
You know what I'll do it. If I've done 16 floors, I can do 32 more.
Yeah,
The
and
rest
then
will
do it
know.
more.
We'll know.
So we're going
yeah.
to do on the 22nd floor, we're going to have one show whole floor, just show apartments.
Okay.
So there'll be one show apartment floor we're going to make.
Okay.
And then the swimming, you know, we have we used to call it the VIP lounge.
yeah.
Now we're calling it the 88 Club Lounge.
Oh, I love
So
that.
it's
Sounds
88 Club Lounge.
fancy.
Fancy, yeah?
Everything you guys do is just over the top. I love it.
So on the 88 Club Lounge
Yeah.
is where we'll have our sales office, and that's 33rd floor. So on the 33rd floor we'll have our sales office,
Yeah.
Club Lounge, and then above that is the swimming pool.
Yes.
So we'll have that where we'll invite clients to come and
Yeah.
look at the views and buy it and look at the apartments.
Right.
And then from there we go all the way up to 44.
I love that. And mine is on the 34th, remember?
Yes,
I'll be
yours
together
on
with the
34th.
sales team.
Exactly.
So talk to us about, so now we are here.
Yes.
What can you say about the investment? You know, somebody who's looking to invest in this, I mean, we talked about this so many times, but I think it cannot be underscored. The importance of investing in such a big project. I'm sure the prices are going to skyrocket up when we have that sales office.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Well, I think, you know, it's very difficult to differentiate us from other projects at the moment when you're still in the early stages.
Right, right.
But as we are growing and developing and as people see it, we start to become different to all the other projects
Right,
in Nairobi.
right.
And we are going to be the iconic building in Nairobi. So for an investment, you're investing in the most iconic building in Nairobi
Right.
and in East Africa.
Right.
And it's going to be the tallest high-end residential building in Africa.
In Africa.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is iconic.
Yeah.
So, and also because in Upper Hill, it's the new CBD area, as
yeah,
you know.
that's true.
And we have 40,000 workers in Upper Hill. And there's no good quality residential.
Right.
None.
Yeah.
And nothing to our standard or to the amount of amenities we have in our building. And we have like, I think it's around 20,000 square feet of amenity space.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I took you to the
20,000.
gym and you saw how big the gym
The gym
is.
was huge. You can do the yoga there, you can do the
There's
cardio.
a multifunctional room
Yeah.
where there's sports,
Yeah.
there's cinema.
The pool, the Olympic-sized pool.
Olympic-sized pool.
Yeah.
There's so many functions.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the visitor suites
Right.
that we have there. There's the DSQs. We have so many functions. The
amenities.
spa.
Yes.
We're doing this like COVID-friendly spa where you effectively have COVID spa suites. So instead of having everybody in one big spa,
yeah.
we're actually renting out spa suites.
That's nice.
So you can just bring your friends along. You
Yeah.
don't have to sit there with everyone else. It's private. You can
Sounds-
have your massage, do
Yeah.
your spa,
Yeah.
and you don't have to mix with everyone else.
love
you
that.
can just book it for an hour or two.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can. And there's the drinks and everything in
Yeah.
there. You can have your food in there. So
Sounds
it's like a real
plan
chill out
already.
place.
Sounds like a plan. Oh my goodness, Jonathan, it's always such a pleasure to come. I'm so happy that I'm back.
Yes.
It's taken me so long. I will not say too long next time.
All
but
right.
congratulations, you guys are doing a fantastic job, and this
Thank
is
you,
just
Betty.
marvelous and outstanding. My goodness. So I'm gonna go round with Jonathan
let's have a walk
and
around.
just see, what's happening.
views.
But this is the iconic 88 Nairobi. Come through here, go to the sales office, and get to know more about this fantastic project that is coming up really fast, really fast. All right, Jonathan, let's go.
Well, we can walk around this way.
All right, this way. Okay.